Welcome to Laugh Out Lore's Stormhaven. We are on time for the first time and God knows when. So welcome. First off, as always, fuck cancer.
Fuck cancer.
Curtis is going to do a recap if he can remember. So Curtis,
Oh God, good luck.
go ahead and kick it off.
Thought I said no to this. All right, so let's go off what I do remember. Erdan took a look around the island. Broth slipped a magical cursed sock onto Froll's foot, causing him to laugh or to yawn incessantly for most of the episode. Erdan relays the message that he got to what's her face, Peggy. As she's trying to get more information from him, she revealed that there was treasure near, what was it? The ruins, I believe, on the island that Erdan saw. Froll hearing this and his curiosity kind of being piqued by Erdan's necklace that he has makes him want to steal shit. He started devising a plan for us to go get this treasure. Whether it's a good idea or not, there's no skipping it now. Froll tied a fish to the back of Broth's pants, and I think it was Peggy that called that out, right? Smelled it?
Yeah.
Who was it that said, "Hello, ladies"?
Oh, no, that was Erdan.
That was Erdan.
Oh, was it Erdan?
Yeah.
Okay. But that is still in play. He never announced that he was taking it off. So we kick off the episode kind of right there in that moment.
All right. You guys are probably eating this wonderful meal that Malloran spent several hours cooking with Bruce's wonderful, magnificent, slightly dumber help.
Froll, did you find any extra green onions in that?
Yeah, I found one. I licked it, and I think Broth threw up. But here, you can have it.
Thank you. I'm going to put it in my pouch.
All right.
Who's saving those for?
I'm going to see later if it's third time's the charm.
Let me know.
Will do. And then Erdan is going to look. Wait, Peggy and them already left, right? Like they skedadded after that. Okay.
Yeah, they got mad at me for yawning at them while they were trying to be serious.
That's right. And, puking. But what time of day is it? Big voice in the sky.
I think we determined it was midday and probably would take hour and a half, 2 hours to cook lunch and get all that stuff done. So I'd say early afternoon.
Froll, I know where the ruins are. Should we go?
Yeah, we're going, but I don't really care when. I feel like it might be a good idea to try and get rid of this yawning first. Might give away our position.
Maybe you should take a nap. That's what happens when you yawn.
I took the sock off. And
You sound really tired.
just hasn't seemed to go away.
A curse stays in effect, even if you remove the object.
As he says that, trying to get rid of it, I'm just going to sit down right here on the deck, start meditating. Sooner the better.
So,
Okay.
we would know it only takes him like 4 hours, right? To get a long rest?
Yeah,
versus
you've
the
been
rest
with
of
me
us.
long enough.
Yeah. Broth would know.
Erdan is just going to pop a squat right next to him and kind of go in sentry mode, mainly because he can't remove it until he rests, and he knows that. He'll have to pray to his god for that.
Okay. As you guys do that, are you guys up on the deck or down below in the kitchen area?
I think we were on the deck still, because Froll had been digging through the vomit for that extra
Yeah,
green onion
yeah.
piece.
I was helping you dig through it.
Wonderful. Yeah, so I guess you guys are just kind of like congregated around the pile of throw up and
Mm-hmm.
staring off into the sky. Picture Froll like very properly postured and legs crossed when he meditates, like perfect form.
Yeah, and I believe it also states that when I meditate, being a sea elf, my hair actually flows like it's in water.
Nice. So yeah, he has like Fabio hair going on.
Yeah.
So now you're in broth. What would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna clean up the meal and then probably lay down for a minute.
All right.
I'm gonna go
Bruce
throw
is
this
gonna help
fish
you and
roll.
Yeah, me and Bruce are gonna clean up.
Take this
yeah,
fish off.
roll
A what?
roll to throw the fish at him.
Does he know the fish is there?
I don't know. He didn't last time, so
I would
Throw a
say
in
a perception
something.
roll to see if he
Yeah.
notices.
If I smell it.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, roll
Yeah, because it's
perception.
been out of the water for a good hour now.
16.
Yeah, you would smell something, but it does smell pretty fishy, and there's a lot of aroma, like gumbo and lunch. The drink that's been passed around, all the smell of everyone on the ship in the area too. So, I mean, I wouldn't really put it past you to not notice it, unless you felt
Okay.
the actual fish hit you. And I mean, you are sailing on the ocean, pirates. You guys eat fish a lot.
True.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna head in my room and take a nap. So I can get back some hit points.
Are you hurt?
Yeah, I got fucked up by those kobolds.
Oh.
Both of them kept getting smacked with the rocks on the end of the sling for talking to each
Yeah.
other while they were
Fucked
hanging on the
up.
sticks.
If Erdan okay, so backtracking a
It
little,
wa-
before he sits down next to Froll, I probably would have seen he was fucked up, because I honestly just forgot, and probably do a cure wounds on him.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Helped him last time, but you only were able to give him 6.
Okay.
It wasn't a lot of damage. It was a little bit of damage a lot of times.
You get another 8 plus 4, 12 points of damage, or of healing.
Yeah, thank
Now,
you.
then he squats it and next to Froll, surrounding
Yeah.
the spew.
Okay.
You're praying to the spew.
Maybe. You don't know.
Maybe. Herdan had a faith change today. Who knows?
The hurl gods.
The hurl gods. I like it.
Yeah, but I want to go and take a nap so I can get some more hit points back before we're gonna go search for this here treasure.
Okay. Do you guys want to plan something out this time instead of just trying to?
You sound really
you're-
quiet.
Yeah, your mic got really low.
Is that better?
Oh, much.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so do you guys want to make a better plan this time, or you just gonna do the same thing again? I'm gonna say you guys sleep for like 4 hours, and it's probably, I'd say 8 o'clock p.m. So the sun's probably already down. It's darker now. You would know that going straight through the bush almost got 2 of you killed last time. And you don't know what you're going into. You also rolled perception and saw the beach, and you've flown around.
We
So you would
still
know
have
that.
we still have this Mercury, right?
I think so, yeah. It's tied off to
Yeah,
the back of the
it
ship.
was tied off on the back. Yeah.
You said we slept 4 hours?
That's what you needed, right?
I need 6.
And you can sleep your extra 2, but Troll I thought needed 4.
Yeah, Froll needs
Yeah.
4. I need 6. And
Yeah,
then
I
Broth
would
and
have gotten
Mallory
up
need
at
8.
4, yeah.
Broth and Allurum would probably need 6 as well.
Yeah.
They need 8 unless they're just trying to get a short
That's a
rest.
yeah. I was just gonna take a short rest and get back some
Yeah,
hit
then-
dice, and then
Say you would sleep for 4 hours too, Mallurum. What about you and Bruce? Said you're gonna rest after you clean up, so 4 hours as well. So I'd say it probably takes you an hour to clean up, so you'd sleep till 9, and then that should cover everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe no, it'd have to be 10. Broth and Troll have to be up for a little while. They can chat and plan out whatever they want to try from Erdan's wonderful map and description of the island.
Captain.
Yeah.
Captain.
What?
Why don't we take this Mercury around and get to the ruins instead of running through?
I figured the fastest route is a straight line.
We almost died going straight last time.
Yeah, well, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah, we almost lost and got eaten.
But did you die?
Almost.
Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
What is a
Hand
hand grenade?
grenades.
Not really knowing what it is. It's a saying that I just rattled off from my pirating years. I'm like,
From
I
that
don't know what
time
the
you
fuck
were
a
cursed
horseshoe
and
is
thought
either,
you were
I'm a
from
pirate.
300 years in the future.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw hand grenades in that time.
By the way, Erdan, can you cure Kroll?
Erdan's still sleeping for 2 more hours.
Yeah, he's still asleep for 2
Oh.
more hours. Yeah, I'm gonna say, Broth, that actually sounds like a pretty good idea. Maybe I could drive the Mercury, and you can chart a little more on the map of what we can see on the backside of the island.
Are you pulling out the map that Erdan drew?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's you pull up the map and it is a circle on the piece of paper, and there's some dots that Mark thinks he saw and where he thinks they were. So I remember hearing this part. He did not roll very good
I
on
did
his
not.
performance to
Yeah.
draw the map.
I feel like he drew everything. It's just in like a straight line across the middle of the map. So everything's there. We just don't know where the fuck
He
it's at.
specifically said that the island is just a circle drawn on the piece of paper.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
the
looking
island
at it
most
and-
definitely is not a circle.
Looking at it and kind of
Yeah, that's pretty
spinning
close,
it around.
Yep.
Spinning it around, I'm like, I feel like we need to make some kind of sense with this. Come on, let's head out.
Are we gonna wait for Erdan?
No, it's fine. Let them get their rest. We'll be out on the water, so shouldn't have much to worry about.
I think we should wait.
It worked out pretty well for you last time. Are you sure you want to do that?
It's the worst that's gonna happen. Broth's gonna get netted again.
Fuck
You were
bro.
tied to a stick and almost beaten to death. I
No, that
mean,
was on the island. That was on the island.
And you think the water's a much safer place, Captain?
looking at myself. I'm gonna be like, "Have you seen me?"
Captain, I have, but did you notice he got hit by a dart and then beaten in the head with a rock?
If you'd feel safer and you think we can be stealthy, we could always just swim.
How
The
about
Mercury is pretty loud, and I'm gonna fire it up real quick so it's like,
No, it's just still Grimm's ghost slapping
oh
the
yeah,
water.
oh yeah.
That's what makes it go. He kind of coughs for a bit because he hasn't been used in a while.
Yeah, right.
Grumbles.
Sputters a little.
Asks what the fuck you want. Why are you bugging me? Start slapping the water.
I'm gonna smack the ghost's ass.
Nagarim, Bruce, and Erdan roll perception to see if you hear the slapping.
Yeah, I'm gonna right after he coughs a couple times, I'm gonna slap the ghost's ass and be like, hey, good work. You can shut off now.
Ardan 12. Mal, you're on mute.
Malurium got 17. Bruce got 11.
Nagarim, you would hear the coughing and sputtering and then the slapping of the water, the familiar sounds of the Mercury starting. You know, it's like the third time you've heard it start.
I'll look at Brock and be like,
before you shut it off, give her a good read.
I'm gonna be like, okay, but it's a cold start. You might need to choke it first.
It's good. I heard it.
He revs it up and it goes faster. The slapping is a lot louder.
Yeah.
I think at this point everyone hears it.
As Brock chokes him, I'm gonna twist his leg.
Yeah, I picture he just has his leg stuck out backwards behind him as he's slapping the water, and you just kind of like
his
lift
front
his foot
half
up
is
or
at
down.
the water, but his back half is still hanging on the back of the boat.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Like a little special seatbelt that keeps him from falling all the way out, even though he's a ghost.
No, this thing was from the 50s. It didn't have that.
No seatbelt.
Someone aftermarketly installed it so the ghost wouldn't be there. Just
And now that everyone else has heard it, what are you guys doing?
Has it been a full rest for me?
Yeah, it's close enough.
Okay. Erdan's just gonna look around. Sounds like they're leaving us.
It's going. Where are you going?
to steal shit and fuck shit up.
Okay.
Pirates.
Erdan, you want to stay here? And
No, I should probably go with you. I know the area. My map was shit.
Yeah, I'm looking at the map and hearing him say he knows the area. I'm gonna be like, right.
DM, just an FYI, since it is like 8, I have to cast the Animate Dead again, so my Fluby stays alive. Well,
Okay.
alive.
Captain Bruce and I will stay here.
Okay. Erdan,
You could just have Bruce watch the ship if you want to go.
Maluram,
hunting with
why
them.
don't you come with
Let's
me?
do-
You can ride. We'll take the skies.
All right.
yeah.
Bruce,
I
you
was
stay
gonna
here on the
say
ship.
Erdan.
Roll
why
a
don't-
Constitution check for Bruce, because I feel like he takes that personally.
Oh, that's right, because he can only carry one of you.
Oh, we're taking.
Damn it, Bruce. Everyone gets a turn.
16.
He's visibly upset and offended, but he manages to, yes, my liege, as you climb onto Erdan's back, and he winces
Bruce, it's
a
okay.
little.
It's okay, Bruce. It's okay, Bruce. You can have him back when I come back.
Yes,
I'm
promise.
gonna kind of go over the game plan here, and I'm gonna say, Erdan, why don't you take to the sky with Malurem, and between the two of you, you guys can scan the top of the island. We'll spend a few hours here while it's dark and make sure we get a good lay of the island. Me and Broth are gonna circle around the outside of the island, see if we see any other entrances into the forest or any other dangers, and we'll all meet back up here at the ship in, say, 3 hours, and we'll try and piece together this map.
Erdan's gonna look at Froll and be like, "Did you fix your yawning?"
I don't care much about it.
I'm gonna cast Remove Curse and touch him on the forehead.
Thank God,
Okay.
because that was about to get me killed on the backside of this island.
Yep, that's why I wanted to do it before you left.
And
Thank
truthfully,
you,
I forgot in the
Erdan.
past. I forgot in the past 5 minutes is why I haven't yawned.
All right.
All of a sudden, I perk up and I'm like, damn, that was wild. I just didn't really seem to give a shit about anything.
What's new?
Picture your boat is facing the island, so it'd be facing south, and left would be east. So you guys headed east.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm gonna picture Broth. It's up to you, or we can leave it up to a coin flip if you want to swim, or if you want to take the Mercury. It doesn't matter.
Leave it to a coin flip. Roll call it. Because I know what Broth would want to do, and I know what Bro wants to do, and it's just not going to work. So just flip it to make it
I think
fair.
whatever Broth
Yep.
wants to do is exactly what Froll wouldn't do because of what wouldn't Broth.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to bait him for. I was gonna get him to say, "Let's take the Mercury," so I could just jump in the water. Anyways,
Say it to,
coin flip it is.
yep, and I say that to Froll in person too. So
We're gonna go heads.
or
Just
what?
tails.
Tails. All right, we go with Broth's plan, the Mercury.
All right. You headed east or west?
We sent
Uh,
Erdan which way?
Erdan is flying with Mallory.
Yep.
Picturing a compass pointing north, knowing that east is to the right and west is to the left, I'm automatically
I'm
The
going
gonna
ship is
start heading west.
pointing towards the island on the north side of it, so it's looking south. And the Mercury
so it's
would
backwards.
be tied to the
Okay.
back of the ship. So getting on the Mercury, you'd be facing north, but
Whichever way is
Going
left.
going east. Water starts slapping you, start cruising about 8 miles an hour, as fast as this little ghost can make the boat go, but decent at speed, so.
Roll.
I
Start
could have
slapping his
swam.
ass to get him to go
I
faster.
could have
Come on
swam
now.
at 30. I'm gonna be like, yeah, onward ho, and I'm gonna lick my finger and then stick it in his butt.
He jumps up to 10, and that's as fast as he can go.
Slapping intensifies.
It's like a 25 horse motor on like a little aluminum John boat, so you're going.
That's funny.
It's the nitrous button. All right.
Bro,
Yeah.
save that for emergencies.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna pull it out. Guys, how do we get in these situations?
Don't you mean
Well, you
situations?
just decided to just stick your
Situation.
finger up it's up the motor's ass or something. I don't know why. Anyways,
Sometimes
Are
you
you
gotta
paying
cook it.
attention? Because I'm just sitting here cruising, so I hope you're making a map.
Yeah, no, I'm driving. You're making the map. We talked about this.
Neither one of you are making the
Have
map.
you been drawing the
I got
map?
a hand on the wheel. I got a
Yes.
hand on the wheel, and I'm
Have you
like,
been looking? This thing doesn't have a wheel, and I'm turning his foot to turn the motor. I'm like, what
Pushing
wheel
it
are you
different
on?
Directions.
I'm on the other leg, moving it the opposite direction, so we're just going straight.
His legs are just scissoring in and out.
Awesome.
Be like, well,
Love it.
I guess the only way to go is straight.
Bro, let go and draw the map.
Never was one for drawing. I'm gonna go ahead.
Fine.
I'm gonna go ahead and head up to the front of the boat. No, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I wouldn't want you to work. Head to the front of the boat.
Erdan
Yeah, go ahead.
is flying Malurum over the island to where he remembers the ruins being. I'll probably be like, I don't know, 200 feet in the air. But I'd like to go like
Okay.
straight to the ruins and kind of pinpoint Malurum where it is. Like, here, take. Actually, Malurum, can you shoot a bow and arrow or anything?
I have a crossbow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, get an arrow.
Okay.
And as he holds out the arrow, I'm gonna touch it and cast light on it. And we're like, let's shoot this in the air, but not directly above us, so it'll hit us. That way they can see where we are.
Okay.
Okay.
So kind of like making a makeshift flare.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I'd say you're flying for. What's your fly speed? Did we say like 40 feet?
Fly speed is 50 feet per second, per round.
I'd say you're
Fast
probably
ass
going a good. I would bet a duck can fly at 20 miles an hour.
Oh yeah.
8 to 10 minutes of flying south across the island over. Go first beach, then it's the dense jungle that you saw before, and you remember pretty closely where the ruins were next to the what looked like the small village. And like I said, it takes about 10 minutes, and you get there. Troll and broth, you speed along on your Mercury for the same amount of time, and when you guys get there, I guess Malurum is going to shoot the arrow up into the air. Roll perception, roll and broth to see if you see the arrow with the light.
Should we have Malurum roll just for shits and giggles on the shooting?
Yeah.
Just in
Was it
case he
nice?
nat one that shit.
22.
Nice.
Or like performance.
12 total.
Just like an attack,
Well,
I
just
think.
roll an attack. Since you're shooting your crossbow with the light bolt.
$22.
Yeah, you shoot it up in the air. It's just like an arcing ball of light. It's what causes bright light for 30 feet.
I think it's bright light for 30 feet, dim light for 30 feet. 20 feet. I'm sorry.
It's
Bright
still a
light for
big ball
20.
of light in the sky.
Awesome. And I'm gonna
And
color
with
it
the 22,
green.
You what?
The color of it is green.
With Broth rolling a 22 on perception, he would definitely see that and see that him and Troll are on the wrong side of the island. But looking that way, he would see that the dense jungle has passed and it is now like meadow grass, knee-high, few boulders and stuff to hide behind. Looks like it might be easier terrain.
And this is on which side of the island?
The east side of the island. You guys went east, and Erdan and Malurum
Yeah.
went southwest.
You better be mapping this out there, bro.
I'm drawing my fucking map, bro.
All right.
Guiding the boat.
He's like, shut up, I'm done.
Lazy ass god.
Fucking whiny captain. God damn.
And then I'm gonna
Captain.
ask Malurum
Mm-hmm.
if he has like maybe pen and paper or something that he can use to kind of draw out the layout way better than I did.
Let me see.
Yeah. See if he has anything.
I mean,
Don't-
I do, but I can't do it obviously because I'm flying. But I guess I could tell you where it is in my pack because I would know.
yeah, I was gonna say if I can get to
I mean,
it.
if Ferdinand's flying and you're balanced on him already, it'd be pretty easy to get to his pack. I would
Yeah.
think it'd be on one of his sides
Yep.
or around his neck.
I don't have anything.
Okay. Yeah, so I have an ink pen and some parchment. So you
Okay.
can just kind of like grab the ink pen, grab the pen and the parchment. Let's draw this out.
Yes, sir. I got it. All right.
And then I'm just going to try to be, like so we're about 200 feet above the ruins right now. So
Mhm.
maybe make that the starting point, right in the
Okay.
center. And then I'm going to do like a Fibonacci sequence, just like going the same distance out in a spiral. That way I can kind of capture the whole thing. Obviously, that's probably going to take a long time, but that's what I want to do while they're boating.
All right.
And so far, this is what I've got drawn out here.
Can't
Let
see
me.
it.
Can see it.
It's blocking it out because of
I'm
the
gonna get rid of
lore.
the background here. So this is what I've got drawn out. So I'm showing our
I see.
ship. Our ship is being docked on the north side here, right?
Yep.
It's a
And
good start for the island. There's more to
yeah,
it than that,
everything's
but
south of it. We haven't really been south or west yet, but I marked on the east. We've got like the meadow kind of clearing there.
Now, what's the triangle thing that
Yeah.
you said? Is that where me and Malurum are?
That's the boat.
No.
Oh,
in the
this?
middle. Yeah.
This?
Yep.
That's the ruins.
Okay, cool.
Then we can
All right.
keep going. I'd say in order for us to really know what's going on here, we'd have to circle the entire island.
Yeah, it's kind of what I'm trying to do now. Like spiral out and hopefully get a good view.
I
But
think
it's actually,
that was the plan.
yeah. So I think hopefully Malurum is up to the task of drawing it out.
Yes.
all right. Roll performance, and you're driving the Mercury all the way around the island back to the boat.
Yeah.
That's going to take probably half an hour longer than it will for Erdan to fly around the island.
Okay. Yeah, it gave us about 3 hours time
Did
to
I?
meet up.
I guess I was thinking when you guys saw the flare, you were going to park the Mercury and start heading to the ruins.
Well, you said we were on the opposite side of the flare, so I was taking that as we're on the wrong side at the moment.
Then you can drive around, but by the time you get all the way around, the light's probably going to be out.
Yeah, it only
And-
lasts. That's actually a good question. It lasts
Would
1
I
hour.
know? Would I know if that's something that Erdan can cast multiple times, or would I feel compelled to move?
You know
in?
there's treasure there, and you failed your con save the first time
That's
that
very
Erdan
true.
mentioned it.
That's very
So-
true. So
I was picturing, my understanding was that they were flying around mapping more of it while you guys traversed across that meadow to get to
That's
the
what I thought you
ruins.
guys were going to do too.
Oh, okay.
Since he showed you where it's at. I would
That's
say
fine.
it probably takes
Yeah.
you about
So
the
I would
length
say
of the
seeing
time
the meadows
light gives.
then, we'd probably just park the Mercury on the beach on the east side and make our way across that meadow, knowing that we can see a little better through the meadow than we can the dense jungle.
Yes.
Yes.
You saw
You definitely see the green glow The crossbow bolt got stuck in the top of a tree, luckily, so it's almost like
Okay.
a beacon as you guys are walking across this meadow.
I'm gonna tell Broth. I'm gonna say stay fairly quiet. We'll make our way from rock to rock here, so we have some kind of cover. And each time we get to a rock, we can peek around and see if we see anything in front of us. But we've only got probably another 40 minutes before this light's gone, and I can see in the dark. I believe you can too, but I'm not 100% sure about Erdan and Malured.
I think Erdan can. I think no. So I think we'll be okay with that.
I think Erdan. Do you think Erdan would know when exactly his light ends? It's not concentration, so I don't think so. But
I would think you'd have a pretty good estimate because you've used it a few times.
yeah, time. I could guess the time, but with me flying around, I'm probably looking around, not really looking at the sun or the moon. So
right,
that's why I'm
not
kind of like
100% paying attention.
Yeah. I guess I would just guesstimate when it was going to end and shoot another one with whatever our current location is. But this one's going to be all of these will be lit a blue instead.
Okay. And this one's green.
Yeah, the one you're following is green.
Okay.
Okay, and light is just a cantrip, right?
Yeah, it's just a cantrip. I can do it whenever I want. I just have to
Do
light.
you realize
the
this?
arrow.
This island is fairly big. One of the bigger islands you guys have been on. So you said it lasts an hour, correct?
Yeah.
It probably takes you about an hour to get back to the light. The first one that you shot.
I see. Cool.
So if you shot a few throughout that, I'd say probably every 5 or 6 minutes you'd have Malurim.
Well, I was
shoot out a
thinking
blue
more
line.
if I see any landmarks. So anything that could be of interest. That way it could be marked on the map for because I think I remember both of us were making maps. That's what we kind of discussed. So
You would see Peggy's hideout for Castle Tower
okay.
and the hidden lake in a little chasm with a stream through it on part of the island.
Oh,
a few
that's what I
other
was going to ask too.
jungle spots.
The stream,
Same thing you
does
saw.
it connect outward, like out to the ocean? Or does it stop? Is it just like a island stream?
It's like an island stream,
Okay.
kind of rocky, runs down. It probably goes into the ocean on the out
Okay.
draft, but
Cool.
probably starts somewhere in that lake
Awesome.
Where'd you say the lake's at?
on the far side of the island from you.
Okay. So like
Roll perception, Malurim, as you're drawing the map. Performance for how well you draw it.
Which one first?
Whichever one you'd want to do first.
All right, let me re-roll because I didn't know which one you wanted first.
and how I draw this on the map is going to be based on your performance roll. So.
Oh, he's drawing his own map.
No pressure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's drawing his map, and then you're drawing
Okay.
yours.
So
based
I'm
off
just drawing what I see.
Yep. And then,
Perfect.
like, whenever Malcolm shoots arrows in this guy,
Mm,
that's just points of interest that you know of.
okay.
I'm back
To know where to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thing.
So I'm going to put
Okay.
little dots where you should.
Yeah, so you guys planned out the color for which one would be the ruins, and you and Broth were waiting for the green Flaro. to
Flaro.
choose.
I like that.
Laro. That's pretty. So I got an 18 on perception, 21 on performance.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, I would say you get a pretty good idea of it. And we'll go like this. And let you see
Ooh, that's
the map of
pretty.
the island there. My finger's
cool.
just covering up the lake because it says some things.
Oh, okay.
Be sneaky.
That's what you guys see. That's how your map looks. I'll send you a picture later so you can draw it out if you'd like.
Sweet.
Okay.
You said they would get to the green arrow, but before as we make it back, right? It's almost equal timing.
Yeah,
Okay.
about an hour.
So I'd say after we're done mapping out Malurum, we land back like on the edge of the ruins, not exactly in the ruins, because we want to catch up with Froll and Broth before they actually enter like the ruins. Do I need to roll maybe perception to see if I see them so I can land appropriately?
Yes. And Froll and Broth, roll stealth
Ooh, that's pretty
for
good.
your sneaking through the meadow.
Yeah, I was gonna roll stealth, and also for our peeking, I was gonna make perception rolls to make sure we don't unexpectedly run into anything.
Erdan's perception is a 21, 17 plus 4.
Bam.
Okay.
Nice roll.
Broth,
Yeah.
your stealth roll
16.
definitely sees you. You're well hidden though. Froll, your stealth roll.
Rolls a 19 plus 6 for a
Ooh.
25.
Jesus.
Rolls a
He
stealthy
does-
son of a bitch.
Erdan does not see Froll.
Definitely see Broth,
Oh.
though, right?
Oh, that's not good.
Well, I think Broth, you said yours was 16, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
seeing Broth, I would probably head towards him. I don't know where Froll is, so there's a good chance I may like land on him, but
I
fuck it.
guess we'll find out.
Can we roll for that?
Yeah, I think we should.
Flip
How
for
fucking
it.
fast
Heads or
are you
tails?
coming in
Tails,
for the land?
that's
Ooh,
what I'm
yeah.
That's what's
It
landing
is
on him.
heads. So I'm gonna say that you land on Froll.
Yes.
You don't see him.
No.
All right.
Oops.
Froll's gonna smash to the ground and be like, "Ow, motherfucker!"
Hi,
Erdan,
Broth.
Erdan.
Hey, Erdan, how are you?
Erdan's looking
like-
around in the
And
sky.
I like elbow him in the butt. Erdan, Erdan.
Having
Erdan,
having
I
no
hear
like
something.
pain sensors, I don't feel it. I'm
Wait,
just like,
can I roll if I see if I hear roll?
Yes.
Like, shit, come back here. Hold on. At a 16.
Yeah, I would say being on top of him, less than 5 feet from him, you hear him hollering at Erdan, trying to get up.
I'm gonna tap Erdan on. Hey, I think I hear Froll. I think you're on top of Froll. I think you landed on him.
Erdan.
Erdan having a long
Damn it.
ass neck because ducks do. I'm definitely just like swooping under like my chest and be like and looking upside down at Froll. Like, what are you doing down there?
Well, I was sneaking through this field, but I don't think we're very stealthy now.
Why are you under my butt?
You still wearing that brown cape that I put on you?
Am I? Let's find out.
Should
I
be.
would think so, yeah.
I don't think I ever took it off. Yeah,
never took
I
it off.
So either.
I forgot all about it. It's still there.
Sweet.
Yeah, I rolled a
That
3 with
works.
remembering. So
Because I was gonna call you a bright ass duck, but you're hidden.
I'm like, why are you under my butt?
You tell me. I was walking along and something just smashed me down into the grass here.
We're in a
Good
meadow.
job, Erdan.
Yeah,
Yeah, there was meadow.
with a few trees and rocks, it's much lighter terrain than the dense jungle you were in before.
Erdan feels the temptation to look for green onions,
God bless.
but is able to shake it off as he stands up and turns around like, the ruins are up here. If you see any green onions, grab them.
Don't go after
Erdan, I don't think we're gonna see green onions here. It's not the right terrain for them. We should push on.
Yeah. Let's go.
Can Erdan take a quick glance around?
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm gonna roll a deception on that because I do not believe it's true. That's a 14 and 7. Fuck yeah. 21.
He's pretty obsessed with green onions right now.
Mhm.
I would say it's
Like
not enough to
flesh.
convince me not to look. He's
He's gonna waddle and.
I'm
Yeah.
hoping that plus you not finding it is going to be enough to be like, all right.
well. We don't know if I found any. Hold on. That
know.
is a natural 20 plus 4.
Fuck. Found every green onion on the island.
Every single one. His
If there's
nose has
any.
become attuned
There's
to
still a
green onion.
possibility there's none, and there's a waste. But
There is no green onions. I'm sorry.
Ah.
all
I was
right,
like, Erdan,
Fro,
I tried telling you, you're wasting our time here. We got to go.
let's go. And he's kind of slumped down a little bit.
Erdan, you don't have to mope. You don't have to mope. There's treasure up here. Do you want treasure or green onions?
Why can't it be both?
Well, because we've only got time for one.
What if the treasure was green onions?
Well, it might be.
Let's go. he's like double timing it now. He's like,
Well, it's like it could be a fucking weirdo like him that buried this treasure. I don't know.
Follow that duck.
yeah, like Erdan is like walking full speed. Let's go. I don't know what Froll said, but it was convincing as hell that it may be.
I'm gonna go back.
a
I'm gonna
treasure.
go back into stealth and follow him.
Oh, I'm not stealthing.
I know.
One, I have.
I don't think you could.
Yeah, I'm a big ass duck, so you know
I
I
don't
have
think you
I have
could.
disadvantage. But I mean, I can roll it if you
Alright.
want.
Please do.
I'm gonna say I also feel like coming down, you would have seen me and Broth kind of ducking behind a rock.
Wow, that's still really freaking good for being a big ass duck. First roll was a
Oh.
19. The second was a 11 plus 6, so 17.
All right. I would still say that you passed.
My head's down, and I'm just looking through.
And Froll to go back into stealth is a 16 plus 6.
Yeah, you definitely hide again. The first time you rolled better stealth
Yeah.
than he did perception, so he didn't see you when he landed on you.
Right.
And yeah, you guys are going to the ruins, correct?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't find any green onions. So I missed it. What did you roll for? Disadvantage?
Yeah, it was disadvantage. It was still a 17.
What was it for?
Oh, stealth.
Oh, yeah. You're, for a giant duck in a field, you're fairly hidden.
All right.
This duck head is looking over a rock that's
Yep.
almost not big enough to hide you.
Love
He
it.
can sink down to the grass, but his head is still above it, like a submarine.
I feel like my head may be like snaking through the through the meadow, like almost to the ground, and I'm just like duck waddling. Like,
Mallory, are you still on Erdan, or are you walking along too?
I'm walking along with them.
Broth? You as
Yes.
well.
Yes. I'm still stealthy boy.
Mal,
Yes.
what kind of terrain is this? Is it more grass than rock?
Okay, there's a few boulders and trees, like maybe knee-high grass.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Like what you were in last time was thick, dense jungle. As
Cool.
you flew over the island, you would have saw the differences in terrain. Saw the beach that went partially around most of the island where the different ones were. You guys would have a pretty decent map. That's what the tan spots were on the map I showed you. There's a dock by Peggy's hideout,
Got you.
things like that.
Okay. All along, the Fluby's been flying behind us as well. So she's out in the open. She can't be really that stealthy.
Oh, she died, and you assumed control over, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You
It's a
be.
zombie.
Do we have a pet
So she's
fluby?
a flamby.
Oh, I should have worn my I Love
Flamby.
Fluby's shirt. Actually, I'm going to. Hold on. You can keep going. I'm going to just change my shirt.
All right, I say you guys sneak for 15, 20 minutes through the meadow. Guessing you're walking along the dense wall of trees and jungle that you can see, trying to stay out of sight, hide behind rocks,
Mm-hmm.
be as quiet as possible. You get to an area where on your left, down probably 100 yards away, you see several tiny buildings, the glows of a few different fires. Starting to be pretty late at night, so you don't hear much awake, but you'd be almost certain that there would be guards. And as you look into the tree line, you see stone rubble in the lines of what could have been buildings or some kind of temple.
Can I motion to the guys as we meet up, kind of at the face of these trees? I'm gonna say, I'm assuming there's guards. Why don't we make tree by tree, try and stay hidden, and maybe we can get up behind one of those little stone walls.
Okay, go ahead. What do you
I'm
want
gonna
to
make.
make
Well, I
a
was gonna
what?
make my way, like from
Downtown?
tree to tree, making sure to
Okay.
stay behind cover.
So you're close enough to the rock wall you can just walk since you've been following the tree line anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That you
Okay.
can get up there and get in cover. You haven't seen anyone over at the village, and you think it's far enough away that as long as you're quiet, you guys will be fine. They'd have to come over here to see you, but you can see the glows in the tents of the different fires.
Can I
Do we know what kind of
actually?
people are here? Like, we see what races or whatever?
You would think from your experiences that would probably be the Kobold village.
Okay.
I'm gonna motion to Erdan to come over close to me. I'm gonna be like, Erdan, which one of these buildings do you think we have to go in for the treasure? I'm assuming one of these old ones. She said, I think the ruins.
So are we in the ruins?
Yes, you're using part of it as cover.
Okay. Erdan's gonna look around, but like, I'm not really sure. Like, I'm trying to be quiet, but using his voice is hard to do quiet. What would it even be in the tents, or would they hide it somewhere else?
Well, you're the one that talked to her about it.
She didn't tell us though, right?
No, she said it was rumored that they weren't ever able to find the actual temple and rubble ruins
And
that it was rumored to be in.
looking
They aren't able
around,
to fly over the island, and it's fairly large, and it's hard to get through the dense foliage in places.
mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Looking around, kind of at the village, you said it's getting pretty late. Does it look like most of them have gone into their tents, or are they still outside?
I'd say it's probably like 10 o'clock at night, so most of them are sleeping. They'd probably have overnight watchers just to make sure no animals attack or anything. But like I also said, you guys are like 100 yards away from the village.
I'm gonna look at Broth. I'm gonna say, Broth, seems we've got two options. Either we can go ahead and start looking here and run the risk of them seeing us, or we can make our way over there to the village and try to catch some tents on fire. Oh, hiccup! Sorry, catch some tents on fire. Just go ahead and get rid of them in their sleep.
I have an idea.
Do most of their one sector, Dan? Do most of their tents look dry? Can I see if I can see that from here?
You wouldn't be able to see what their tents are made out of from 100 yards away.
Go, Erdan. You said you had an idea.
Yeah.
I'm
What's up,
going
Erdan?
to, I'm going to about 30 feet to our left. I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy, and 30 feet to our left, a Raven Call is made, and I'm gonna be like, I may be able to cause a distraction, lead them the other way.
I
Okay.
didn't realize you could do that, but yeah, that would probably work out fairly well.
Oh,
Try
I
and
can
get
actually do
them.
this multiple times, up to 3, so I can have 3 different sounds. Just an FYI, voice in the sky. That's actually really
I'm
All
cool.
gonna
right.
say, why don't you try and distract them and lead them off to the west, and that may buy us a little bit of time to search around here.
Okay, when I come in, I will cause the flames to dim, so we have better shadows.
And
All right.
I'm gonna motion to Malurem. I'm gonna say in order to hide our scent, why don't you spread a few shrimp around the outskirts here?
Get some.
Maybe
Damn.
they won't pick up on us if they think that they just smell the sea.
Garlic shrimp.
All
And
right.
then
He
get
pops
some
out a
garlic
shrimp.
shrimp. Get some garlic shrimp. Spread it around.
Ardana's going to go west. You said west, right, Froll?
Yeah, I'm trying to get them to
Okay.
move out to the because we came in from the east,
Yeah. So I'm gonna
which
kind of
would put us
circle
east of the
around
village.
northward, if I can, so I can be on the west side of the ruins, and
Okay.
I think throughout the way, if there's any like torches or campfires within 30 feet of me, I'm going to dim their light so I can try to stay unnoticed.
That's what that thaumaturgy does.
Yeah.
Okay.
It does a few different things, I believe.
Yeah. It can make your voice boom up to 3 times as loud for a minute. You can cause flames to flicker, brighten, dim, or change color for a minute. Cause harmless tremors on the ground for a minute. Create an instantaneous sound that originates from a point of your choice within range, which is 30 feet. You instantly cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut, and you can alter the appearance of your eyes for 1 minute.
All right. That's cool.
Kind of like a major deception spell.
Yeah, kind of. Or
You guys
distraction.
went over to the village, right? You're gonna catch the tents on fire. Is that what Troll said?
I think
That's what I want to know.
that's what
No,
one of
that's
the
what-
ideas were.
That's what one of the ideas were, but I'm gonna go with Erdan's and try and cause a distraction. And I picture while he's doing this, causing the distraction, me and Broth and Malurem are gonna start searching these ruins, see what we can find.
Sounds good.
Yay!
Now, how big is
Alright.
this? Are these ruins?
Roll perception, since you guys are going in more towards them now.
21.
You see, kind of almost like a border. There's different piles of rubble where buildings could have been at one point. There's a circle with some rubble around it, almost down below the ground a bit. In the center of it, there's a taller mountain with some stairs almost up to a peak with a few different structures on top of it, hidden in these woods.
Okay. How long do you think it would take Erdan to get over to the west side to start causing distractions?
Probably 2 turns, 3 turns.
Okay, cool.
At
Yeah,
50 feet fly speed.
I'll start heading that way then.
And I also feel like Erdan, you would know if anything did happen, just to fly back to where we are to relay.
Well, if there's an emergency,
Yeah.
I would probably do a flare
Okay.
and paint it red because I have a
Okay.
crossbow as well.
Gotcha.
But otherwise, yeah, I would probably just turn around and come back if it was safe to.
Okay. And I guess to start searching, I rolled a perception. It was a 7.
What are you searching for?
So they said there's treasure. I'm looking for maybe a particularly ornate building.
Only buildings you could see were the ones on the pyramid. The mountain.
Yeah, I'm gonna head towards that area then.
Okay.
Guess I'm following.
Me too.
All right, you guys start climbing up the sides of this pyramid mountain. It's luckily staircases, so it's just probably 100-step climb to the top where you see 4 little outbuildings and a long rectangular one in the center.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say, Malurim, you've got a decent lay of the land here. Which building do you think we should check out first?
I'm gonna go with the one in
I'm
the
going
middle.
for the one in the middle.
Bruff, you going on the same page?
Yep.
Be like, well, I was gonna say the one on the left, but that's 2 against 3, so we'll go to the middle.
All right. You guys
To the middle.
start walking down it. It's pretty well carved out of stone, you know. Been there for quite a while. It's definitely abandoned. Just holes for windows, so there's going to be growth, possibly wildlife inside. Probably 100 feet long, 20 feet wide. Get to the front and pull open the door through the vines and the weeds growing. Can smell the must, the old, untouched environment inside.
Smells like money.
To what seems to be like a possibly a church, maybe some kind of worship place. Lots of pews in rows.
There's money.
Being in a church, Froll's starting to feel uneasy. I'm gonna pull out my oath bow and have it at the ready. And I'm gonna start walking around. I picture up towards like the altar area.
Okay.
I'm
Roll
gonna motion to
perception
the
as
other
you
guys.
get up to the altar, or someone
Okay.
else can, if you'd like.
I was gonna motion to the other guys that we should kind of split up and search different parts in this church.
All right.
See, we're on.
You guys would both see, like, there's not really doors, but there's openings where a door would be, one on each side of the pews. Looks like it goes through hallways up towards the front and comes back out like normal churches and altars are set up.
Mm-hmm.
Everything leads to the front. It's just a lot longer.
Can I throw an investigation on the place?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing.
Are you going left or right?
I'll go left.
So I'll go right.
I'd say you go right.
22.
Nice.
Do you have dark vision, Buzz? Or not
Yes,
Buzz,
I
Froth?
do.
I'd say you head down your hallway, probably 6.5 feet tall, just a square tunnel, some torches. It's 2 people wide. It's all the way down. You get about halfway down, and there's been a cave in, and it's blocked off, so you'll have to turn back around and go through the pews like Troll did, or try a different direction. Maliorim, you get basically the same thing, but you can actually pass through yours, and it just drops you out at the front of all the pews up by the altar.
Okay, yeah, I got a 17
Yeah, it's,
on mine.
you don't
I
notice anything throughout this hallway. It's
okay. I have dark vision also.
quicker passage. You can
Okay.
see basically the gray tones, and it's nothing hiding in there, nothing coming after you.
Okay. I'm gonna go through and go, well, this passage is clear, guys. I didn't see anything.
And Froll, as I went up to the altar, that was a 19 plus 3 on perception.
Nice.
What specifically are you looking at? Like the altar? Or are you just looking around?
I would say like the top of the altar and maybe like down towards the base of it as well.
Okay, so you walk up to it and stand like, somebody would if they were giving a speech or a sermon, whatever it could have been. And
As I'm looking, I'm going to look out and I'm going to go, Broth, my child. Broth, my child. Maliorim, please come listen to the service. I'm going to
boy.
keep like looking around.
I picture you like kind of feeling along the sides of the altar, pushing around, seeing if you can find maybe a button or a lever or something. You've definitely been through your share of treasure hunts like this,
Right.
as a pirate. So with a 21 it was, correct?
It was, what'd I say, 19 and 3?
22.
22.
Yeah, as you start to look down towards the bottom, you find a button and you press it in, and a panel opens in the floor that is to be 4 feet wide, 4 feet tall, stairway going down.
I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna say, my children, it seems we're missing a disciple. Could we please send for Brother Erdan?
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to go get her? Damn.
Probably about this time, Erdan would be able to cast Thaumaturgy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna let him skip to you to kind of backtrack a little.
So Erdan,
Are you trying to distract? Are you just making sure if someone comes, they don't find the guys? Or
I'm just trying to get whatever guards there are, or whatever kobolds hear it, away from the ruins and into the jungle, or into the meadow, or whatever.
Welcome to the jungle.
I am going to be about 30 feet from the closest campfire. And then I am actually going to step out in full view, and I'm going to brighten the flame and change the color to a purple. And then I'm going to also make my voice boom.
Oh, God.
3 times as loud, and cause harmless tremors around me, since it says I can do 3. And I'm going to be like, I'm the great Erdan. Fear me.
yeah, the guards, half asleep as it is, because nothing ever really happens on this part of the island. They're unsure why they have to stay up all night and watch anyway, or pretty much asleep. They all hop up and run off towards the village, as they have no idea what's happening. They don't understand what you're saying.
Perfect.
And
It's all coming together.
You'd have been better off
Hey,
just going
run
booga,
off.
booga, booga.
Yeah. I am going to cast light on one of my arrow, or make a flare, shoot it up in the sky, and make it green, so everybody knows, like, good to go. Let's go.
Mm.
And then I am going. I don't think I was there when we discussed what you guys were going to do. I don't know. You guys went up the mountain. So
That is very true.
I guess I would take to the sky and look for them.
Yeah,
So you
that
probably
would
fly
probably
around.
be right about the same time then that I'm sending Broth and Malurem to grab Erdan.
We were just trying to figure out which one of us was going to go.
Go ahead, Malgrim. You have the crustacean cannon.
Crustacean cannon.
Oh, I have an idea. Idea. Okay. On it.
I like that crustacean cannon.
I do too. That's really good.
New name.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'm going to go outside. Well, right outside the building. And lean up against the building and I'm going to say flaming shrimp and shoot flaming shrimp out. See if we can get
Is this on fire or just like really hot sauce on it? Because I'm just picturing really spicy shrimp shooting out of your leg.
No, it's
Like-
shrimp
Into the air.
flambeau.
it's true. Like on fire, like actual on fire, so that he can see. It's like a
So it would be.
shrimp flare.
Little 10-foot shrimp flares.
So I don't know.
Flaming shrimp.
Those are tiny shrimp, man. I don't know if Erdan would be able to see it.
Jumbo.
I'm gonna leave it to the DM. I would be looking, but I also don't have dark vision, so there's that.
Let's see.
Roll perception with disadvantage.
Here we go. Aww.
You have dark vision.
It was a natural 20, and then I had to go disadvantage.
Damn.
14 with disadvantage.
Still not terrible.
Not terrible, but it's sad.
Since you started flying back the way you came from and over towards the rubble you guys entered at, it takes 20 seconds or so of flying, but you do see the little shrimp fire flares.
Awesome.
They go about 10 feet high and 15 feet away from where they launch.
Is he causing any fires? Because flaming shrimp, so I'm thinking shrimp flambeau is used with oil to catch on fire. So, is there like a splash effect?
I'll say
And
I
it's
figure
not like a flamethrower, it's just a single shrimp at a time.
Okay.
So one little,
Just one at a
it
time.
probably bounces itself out as
Love
it
it.
lands.
I'm going to go in and land.
I love how we're trying to bring logic to flaming shrimp
I
shooting
know.
out of a fake leg.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's bring actual physics to.
Yeah. Erdan is going to be like, that's some pretty cool shrimp flares.
Thanks. I'm gonna put my leg back on. Everybody else is in here. Come on.
If you shot crabs, then you would have a flare up.
And it probably would, because it is a crustacean station.
Okay, we're gonna not test that right now. Maybe later.
Bro, did I hear this?
Roll perception. They're all the way at the front of the temple and
Yeah, I don't
outside,
know
and
how
you're
big this
pretty much
building
at the
is.
other end.
Well, if
So-
it's within a minute, which I don't think it is, but my thaumaturgy booming voice would still be active. So,
Oh God.
Perception is 8 and 3.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Erdan is going to just follow Malurum. Probably stay as close as possible because he doesn't have dark vision, and you said it's like 10 o'clock at night. So he's going to stick
And
pretty close.
and I do.
Would I know that Erdan doesn't have an ability to see in the dark?
I have an ability,
I'm
but
not sure.
you probably have
You
seen me
might.
cast light on objects so he
Mhm.
could see.
As they walk in, I'm
Or
just
run
gonna
into stuff.
kind of boom out. Oh, my children! Thank you for joining me here on this glorious evening. Erdan, is that you?
Erdan confusedly nods his head.
I'm gonna whisper.
Come,
Just go with it.
I'm gonna say, come, bow before me, my son.
I only bow to my god.
For I am he.
I'm going to Eldritch
It's
Blast
nice
him.
to finally meet you.
It is.
Damn it.
You're gonna Eldritch
That
blast
went
him?
from 0 to 100 real fast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Roll your attack.
Yeah,
I just wanted to
shit.
get one person.
19 to hit
Oh shit.
and 21 to hit.
Oh, what a dick.
Damn, troll. Don't fuck with his god, I guess.
I guess.
You hear chuckles like thunder in the sky as it starts to get cloudy and spit a little bit of rain.
That's
Good
13
one, good
points
one.
of damage.
Good one.
Do I
13
get
total.
inspiration now? Yeah. For my god.
Yes.
Yes.
Damn.
What, for shooting your captain?
No, for defending my god.
Inspiration. Oh, okay.
Can I roll investigation on the wait. Actually, would we have seen him pull the little panel out of the
Can I start heading down the panel?
thing?
Yeah. Froll is stepping out of the podium. I'm going to be like, Erdan, take a fucking joke, man. My god.
Don't fuck with
this
my
is-
god.
This
How
is where
much
we need to go.
damage does Brawl take from them flat?
It was 13.
Actually,
13.
Yeah, I marked it.
I am going to go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on him as well. And then I'm going to pat him on the back and be like, don't fuck with my god.
Like, I wasn't fucking with your god, Erdan. I was
Ooh,
fucking
that's
with
good.
you.
7 plus 4, 12 points
Froll
of
doesn't
healing?
really understand humor. He's just an asshole. How much?
7 plus 4. 11.
Ooh, nice. Be like, oh, thank you, Erdan. I really wasn't trying to offend you. So clever prank is all.
Mine too. And I walk off.
Yours too. Froll confused. I'm just gonna follow him. I'm gonna be like, yeah, up here. This is where we need to go. Just follow breath.
So it's going downward? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it goes down some stairs to you don't know. You'd have to either go down there or try and look and find out.
I am
we're
going
gonna
to
go.
pull out my candle.
Mhm.
I'm not going to light the candle, though. I'm just going to cast light on the wick itself. So I can dampen it
Okay.
just by the thought. But it's going to cast 20 feet of light because I cannot see, especially going down into the dark.
And say it's like a dark gray up here. You can still see, make stuff out, but down there it's going to be pitch black.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to definitely cast light on the candle, which emits 20 feet of bright light, 20 feet of dim.
All right. Yeah, so I guess Broth went down first, then Nalyrim and Erdan, and Froll's like, bad joke, bro. Froll will be last, and we'd probably take a break and pick back up.
Yeah.
Entering this area that no one's been to in a very long time. Perhaps there's
Yay.
treasure.
All
We'll
right.
find out shortly.
So we'll be back here in a few minutes. Stay tuned. And we are back from outer
From outer
space.
space.
Outer space.
The three of us did it. I love it. All right.
All right, you guys go down the stairs. You do a little 10 by 10 room. There's two huge pieces of stone that form a doorway on your left, and there's nothing else in here.
Erdan casts Detect Magic.
I almost did it.
That is 30 feet around you, right?
That is correct.
You only detect the magic items that you guys have.
I'm gonna look around, but like, let's look around. How big's the room?
10 foot by 10 foot, probably 8 foot tall.
Froll, I'm gonna get down really close to the ground, like almost laying down, and with one eye
By the way,
kind of-
Twitch still says
kind
be
of
right back.
flush with the floor. I'm going to scan across the floor looking for any kind of pressure switches in the stone. I'm assuming stone flooring.
Room has probably 1 foot by 1 foot tiling on the floor.
Okay.
At one point, it probably was pretty nice, but now it's just a floor. You don't see any switches or anything. Just
Okay.
like an entry room, like maybe somewhere where they would take their shoes off or whatever.
I'm gonna be like, right, and stand up and kind of dust myself off. Seems to be an entry room. Doors on the left. Seems quite straightforward. I'm gonna start walking to the door.
Okay, what do
I'll go
you
with him.
guys want to do?
I'm gonna follow, and as I do, I'm going to touch his back and cast Enhance Ability on him.
Ooh,
And that gives you advantage on. I'm going to use Bear's Endurance on you, which gives you advantage on Constitution checks, and gives you 2d6 temporary hit points.
Nice.
So advantage on con checks. Would you say that kind of casts somewhat of an untouchable presence?
No, it's just you have you have advantage on Constitution checks.
Okay.
There's no like.
I didn't know
glow
if
or
you were
anything.
saying that it actually like enhanced my constitution to where if I was rolling against myself.
I mean, if you're rolling a Constitution check for yourself,
Yeah,
yeah you would still have
right.
advantage.
Okay.
That is 7 temporary hit points,
7.
and it goes away whenever I stop concentrating, or an hour.
Yep. Noted.
Okay.
Yeah, as he does that, I'm gonna turn around to Erdan and be like, Erdan, I don't know what you did, but I like it.
Pretty good.
I'm gonna say, shall we press on, gentlemen?
Yes, Captain.
Let's go.
Yes.
Nice.
And real slow, I'm gonna step 1 foot through the doorway. Kind of lean forward till it touches the ground.
Okay. Roll perception.
Was the doorway open?
There isn't a door. It's just like a
Yeah, I think he said it was
Oh.
just like a stone.
between the stones.
Gotcha.
Perception is a 13 and 3.
You would see they're twice the size, at least, of the tiles in the room you were in, and they just seem to checkerboard the floor. Are you putting your foot down on the left side? There'd be two in front of the door.
Yeah,
The split
yeah.
is in the middle.
Most
One on the left
definitely.
and one on the right.
Most definitely on the left.
As your foot puts pressure on, roll a dexterity save to see if you stay on your feet as the tile falls out from underneath you, and it's
Yeah.
just a hole below you.
Damn it! I almost gave you the cat's grace, which would have given you advantage, but I didn't.
Almost.
No, that's fine. That's an 18 plus 6.
Yeah, you're fine.
24.
You stumble a little, but might have a little jump in your heart rate.
As I
But you're
stumble, I'm
alright.
gonna be like, oh, and step it to the right one. I'm gonna be like, this is a backwards room, guys. Backwards room.
As you put your foot down, nothing happens. Seems to stay there.
We always go right.
Thought we always went left.
I'm gonna step forward up onto this tile, and I'm gonna take another step, like to the right. Just a shimmy
Before
right.
he does, I still have detect magic going. It lasts for 10 minutes. Do I sense anything in here?
No.
Okay.
You're stepping to the tile to your right.
Yeah.
As you put your foot down, roll a dex save.
Motherfucker.
Be like Indiana Jones.
As this one starts to fall through, I'm gonna be like, guys, my logic's getting fucked. I don't know what this room is. I thought it was a backwards room. I stepped to the right again. That's all fucked up. Dex save is a 14 plus 6, 20.
You're fine. You just stumble a bit again and kind of, like you did before. You hear the tile probably 3 seconds, 4 seconds after it falls, crash and thud.
I feel like all the guys are just staring at me as I'm standing on this one tile now, this 2-foot square tile, and we'll look back at them and be like, suggestion, Erdan.
Mm-hmm.
Erdan's gonna stick his head under where the first tile fell and look around. Is it how are the tiles held? The ones that haven't fallen.
Columns
Is
of
it light
stone
in
just
here?
up from the ground,
Okay.
and they were just flattened off, and they filled in the area between.
Is it light in here?
I still have light going.
Okay. I was going to tell you we need to get a torch or something. Let's see, Erdan.
He has
Erdan,
light cast on something with him.
Yeah,
say,
the
Erdan,
candle.
you can fly. Why don't you get a running start while you're flapping your wings? So if the tiles do fall, you can still fly, but just stomp on as many as you can across the room.
Good idea. So I am going to I'm gonna get where Froll is, but I'm kind of hovering because I don't think there's enough space for each of us to be on one.
No, 2 feet.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
So I would go right in front of him, and I'm just gonna double tap 1 foot on each side and just go forward with each set of stones. So it just collapses all of them.
Okay, like a checkerboard, every other stone kind of falls down, and now there's just holes and diagonal steps that you can make that are still
Say, like,
tile
all
and aren't going to
All
fall.
the black spaces stayed, the white ones fell.
Yes.
Perfect. That was a good idea.
Nice visual.
Yeah.
Be like, well, I am the captain.
Okay, the room's probably 20 feet long. Still would have been big enough holes for you to fall into, so the tiles were probably bigger than 2 feet. I should have
Okay.
thought about that, like 4 foot by 4
Right.
foot tiles.
Okay. So looking around then, do I see anything in the room?
No, just an empty room there. You like mounts for where torches were at some point, but from the looks of things, people haven't been in here. No one's been here for a very, very long time.
I'm
You
Said it-
smell the dust.
gonna hop forward a few spaces and be like, Meliram, Roth, why don't you guys get in here? Help me check out this room.
Okay.
Can Erdan fly over to one of the sconces and check it out and see if there's any like mechanisms surrounding it. Like basically, I want to see if if I pull one, what happens without actually pulling it.
Like the torch holders?
Yeah.
Is that what the sconce is?
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead.
Um.
Investigation.
Okay. Not horrible. 17.
You pull on it, you try and twist it, you try and see if there's any buttons or anything, and it's just a sconce. Just hold
I'm
the
gonna, like,
torch.
Pull it. Twist it. Bop it. It's a torch holder. It doesn't do anything.
I'm gonna look over and be like, Erdan, what'd you find? Nothing.
It just holds a torch.
Why don't you fly over and check the others? Bros, why don't you make your way around the walls
Making my way.
and
Yeah.
and see if you can feel maybe any stones that might give way.
Yeah. Can I search around?
Yeah.
What would you like? Investigation.
Investigation. You're just walking out on the spaces that are still there, correct?
Yes.
You're
Dirty
looking
20?
for more that might fall.
Yes.
They all look pretty close to the same, covered in dust. They've been here for a long time. Judging by the pattern that Erdan made, you'd think the ones that are left would probably be every other one, like on that side. With that high of an investigation, you would know to just go diagonal from the one you're on to get to one that's going to stay.
Can Erdan... This may be stupid, but I'm going to try it anyways. Can Erdan slowly fly down one of the shafts and see what's down there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but there's going to be a chance that you get stuck in the hole.
Erdan decides
I don't
not
know
to.
how you would flap your wings in there, because it'd only be like 4x4.
Oh, yeah, let's not. Erdan smartens up and like, yep, that's pretty deep. Let's go.
I guess we're still making our way to the other side.
I would like to drop a pebble, because I'm sure each one dropping had to cost some kind of pebbles. Cast light on it and drop it down one of the shafts and watch it go down. Do I see anything cool?
Falls again for 3 or 4 seconds and then hits the ground, and you see it. Judging with your periscope eye, you know it's probably about 120, 130 feet down.
Ooh, that would have been bad. Okay. We keep. I keep on walking. Actually, I think I'm gonna hover. I don't want to walk. I'm just gonna hover.
Okay.
Maybe I should take lead. Froll, I think you're on mute. I just saw your mouth move.
God damn it. Yeah, I've been talking this whole time.
Oh.
I was like, why does he keep cutting me off?
I
We
wasn't.
can hear you.
Hello.
No, anyway, I was going to motion to Malurem
Oh.
while Erdan's checking the candlesticks and Frost checking the walls. Why don't you use the shrimp cannon and fire up at the ceiling? Maybe there's a button we can depress in the ceiling tiles.
Ah, good idea. Okay. I'm gonna hop forward a couple and yeah, shoot that up. That didn't sound right at all.
Nope.
I'm
Well,
gonna fire
yeah,
at the
you
ceiling.
start shooting shrimp flambeau at the ceiling, and looks like a cavern ceiling or stalactites, because they hang on tight, so they stay on the ceiling. A few bats fly out of there. It's because you almost hit them with it, but you don't see any buttons or anything there.
Question.
You would, by this point, see another passageway at the end of the room, like the one you came through into here.
Do you think bats can swim?
No.
Damn. I was going to try and talk to him.
Yeah.
I feel like
God.
Froll's going to try anyway. Being like, well, they have to have some way to get across rivers.
Yeah, they fly.
Aw.
Let me do this.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Yeah, I'm going to call out to him in Aquan. I'm going to be like, creatures of the night from all around, help us. Help us find our way to this treasure.
You don't hear anything. It's just the chirping of the bats, a high-pitched screeching.
Like they must not speak Aquan. I'm going to say it again, but this time in Orc.
Nothing.
Elvish.
Nothing.
Draconic.
Nope. They're bats.
In common, I'm going to look around and be like, guys, I don't believe these creatures can fly.
They talk back in common.
Yeah,
Shut the fuck up.
Like, we can swim, you stupid fuck.
So you said there's an entry
Passage
into
at
another
the
room.
end.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think.
The shrimp flambeau showed us the way.
All right, so Erdan is gonna be like, "Should I check it out first? I'll be flying."
Sure.
That's sure. Go for it.
So I'm gonna again hover over the ground, but I'm gonna like try to just be right on the other side. I don't want to go anywhere like further than the first available spot.
Okay, you're just entering the room.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a probably 3-foot wide ledge, a path down the middle. Since you still have your light, it would also, you'd see this room's twice as long as the last room, and there is a very thin path that branches off on both sides across the middle, and you would hear the howling of the wind from the
Chasm.
caverns, because there's visible pits that you could fall into if you're not careful walking across
see.
these paths.
I'm gonna kind of turn around and be like, "Don't fall."
Oh.
Actually, I could probably
Could you
carry
us out
Mal
one by
your own.
one?
No, I can't carry you
Oh,
all.
one by one. No, because you can't lift all of us. Some
I
of us are too heavy.
could if I cast that spell on myself, but then Froll would lose it because there's one that doubles your strength.
Oh, that's
I'm
right.
going to toss. How far would you say he is away?
You gonna throw me?
To Erdan,
Yeah.
he's right in front of you guys, just through the passage. It's like 2, maybe 3 feet long.
Yeah, not
Just
far.
a doorway without a door.
Froll, give me some rope.
Oh, there was just a door in the fucking wall? I feel like I missed something.
Same way it was as you came into here. It's 2 like giant boulders almost pushed together, but there's enough room for you to pass through into the next room. So it looks
Oh.
like a doorway.
So we can just walk through it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Erdan's gonna
fine.
ask Froll for some rope, and I'm gonna be like, "I'll be on the other side anchoring if anyone falls."
Yeah, I'm going to hand him the silk rope that I've got. There's 50 feet left of it.
Oh, I don't know if that's far
Okay.
enough.
Probably not.
Actually, there's 49 feet because I remember using a foot of it for something.
Let's see, do I have any
It
rope?
would keep you from hitting the ground, at least,
Yeah.
if you fell. So
And I feel like it would reach across this room.
Well, he said it's double the length of the other room, and the other room is 20 feet, Or I think he said 20 feet, so it'd be just barely.
Yeah, I think it'd be fine. I mean, falling
It'll work. for
falling
what you're
100
trying to
feet
do.
and snapping a rope, you'd probably still die. So
Perfect.
I think 50 feet would be enough that if we hit, we would just smack the wall. And
So
Get hurt a little bit.
I'm trying to think how this. Should I just like hover in the air and hope? And if you guys fall, you kind of just like then I'm just float. Oh, you're floating, or should I fly to the other side and make it like a rope bridge, like where you can hold on, or?
I feel like if you were flying and we fell and the rope like snapped taut, it would probably
Bring me
require
down.
a save from you.
Yeah.
So I would almost say fly over to that doorway, take the pitten and hammer that I've got with you, anchor that into the, like probably into the floor, and then tie the rope off.
Wouldn't it?
And each one of us, as we get back, we can toss the rope to another person.
Well, that's a huge toss, but I could fly it back. So
True.
it's not. Yeah.
True.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do that. So Erdan puts it in his pack and flies over with the rope. Do I need to do like a strength check or something to see if I can drive it into the ground?
Yes, do a strength check to see about the hammer hit.
15.
Yeah, I'd say you get it in there pretty good. You give it a good tug and it does not come out, so.
Sweet. I'll be like, good to go.
Fly the
I'm
rope
gonna
back
take
over.
the other
Who's,
end, and well, I
you
picture I
going
just held
first?
on to it since he took it from me.
Yeah. Hold on to one side.
I'm just gonna tie it around my waist and kind of nimbly, just couple steps at a time, and hop to the next block, and couple steps, hop to the next one.
I don't think it's like that on this one. I think they're just really
No,
small
it's
paths.
just when you came in the room, he saw a, like 3 foot wide ledge, but off the center of it,
Oh,
there's about a 4-inch wide pathway that you're gonna have to do deck saves to walk across.
okay. Yeah,
It's
that's
almost
fine.
like a balance beam.
I'm
Goes
gonna
out
start.
part of the way across the room, then a path branches off to the left, and one to the right, goes through the center, so you don't know. Have to pick a path and hope.
Okay. Well, it's obviously gonna be left because the last room was the reverse room. There's no way there's 2 reverse rooms in a row, and I'm gonna make that known to the other guys. Never seen a dungeon where 2 rooms are the same. So if that last room was a reverse room like it was, I stepped on the left tile and the right one went out. This one can't be the same. I'm gonna go to the left.
Oh,
As
but it can
you
be.
go out to the left, you roll a dex save.
I get out to that little skinny spot. My butthole puckers, and ooh, that's a 17 plus 6. Thank God for the butthole pucker.
You manage to make it out to the left turn, and as you 1 foot in front of the other, kind of balance your way out there. I figure you tied the rope off to yourself at this point, so just have it there. As you get out, you hear some rumbling and see the ground beneath you start to crack and fall. Swing into the wall in front of you for 6 damage. Probably fall and swing 20 feet, slam your side into the wall. And
Yep.
that path on the left is no longer there.
Holding onto the rope, like for dear life. It's around my waist, but I'm gonna yell back to the others, and I'm gonna be like, guys, I was wrong. This room's a reverse room too. I know I'm just as shocked as you are. And can I try to start like pulling myself up the rope?
Yeah, give me a strength check.
Can I?
So,
Is there enough room for me to fly under him and kind of help him brace or whatever?
Yeah, you could probably get next to him. This is a much bigger hole
Okay.
in the ground.
So, I don't know if you want to do it, how you want to do it now, like just lower DC or
I'd
advantage.
say, would that just be a help action?
Yeah, I would say it'd probably just help him out. He won't need to roll since you're underneath him. He can kind of just rest on you as you lift him out
Cool.
up onto the path that he fell into and hit in front of him. Luckily, this is a way he can go that'll not fall down. You look to your right and you see the center path going across towards another rock doorway.
I'm gonna fly the rope back over to Malyorum and Broth
Yeah.
and be
He
like,
still has more path to go across. This is a
"Oh,
it wasn't the end of the room.
I see."
There's a center path, but it has two little branches across that meet back. Still probably has 20 feet left to go to
Oh,
get
damn. Okay.
to the other
So
side. Just a
you said
deck save to see if you can gymnastics it and make it over there without falling again.
20 feet.
Yeah, but you're still on that like 4-inch wide walkway. Basically, gymnastic toe to toe, toe to heel, balancing yourself.
So I wouldn't be able to long jump
Across
that shit.
I don't think you can jump 20 feet, can you?
I can, but it would require a long jump, and I'd have to have a 10-foot run up.
Yeah, you can't run to get that jump start.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have enough room.
Okay, I'm going to, I guess, hold on to the rope and slowly start walking. And as I do, I'm kind of scanning my eyes to the left and right, thinking that if something shoots out or something falls or whatnot, I might be able to dodge it.
All right, you don't see anything. Roll your dexterity save. See if you can stay on your feet and hold on to the rope and look at everything all at the same time.
I'm gonna throw luck on that and re-roll it. Good fucking thing I did. That's a 19 plus 6.
Yeah, you do fine. You make it.
And then that puts me where?
In the next doorway. That's like the last one you came through. Just two big boulders blocking off the majority of this section.
Is that where Erdan went to, or is he past that?
That's where he put the pit in. He was flying, waiting for the rope, and in case you fell to help you.
Yep.
Okay.
Now he's gonna
so
fly the rope
I'm
back
just gonna,
to
I'm gonna hang
Broth
out where
or
the pit
Malyorum.
is. Yep.
Yeah, it's another 3-foot ledge like the other side of the room. There's enough room for you to comfortably walk here.
And I'm gonna yell across, and I'm gonna be like, guys, don't go to the left. I know it's what I tell you all the time. It's a reverse room. Do not go to the left.
Didn't you just
Roll
say
perception to see if you.
Sorry.
Do what?
Perception. To see if
Roll
we hear that.
perception to see if you hear that. Erdan being right there, probably turning around to fly the rope back, would hear it.
I got a 14.
Got a 23.
Yeah, Broth, you would definitely hear it, so I think you'd also relay that to Malyorum.
Yes. So we're
Yeah.
still going
Who
that way?
wants to go next?
That's the way we're heading, though, right?
He said, "Don't go left, but you gotta walk across this like balance beam pathway, pretty much. It's gonna be dex saves,
And Erdan's just gonna be at the ready.
yeah,
Just in
to help
case.
out if you do fall.
Yeah.
You can tie yourself off to the rope, or you can hold the rope. That'll depend on what you roll when you fall.
Roll right in front of the pitten, where the rope's tied to it. I'm gonna stand on the rope to try and provide a little extra strength as well, knowing that my fall probably, jarred the pitten.
All right.
Guess I'd go next. And I'd
Right.
probably hold on to the rope. No. I'd tie it off.
Roll a dexterity save for your first section of the trip up to
Uh-oh.
where there used to be a path to the left. Now you can go straight or to the right, but dex save first.
21. Excuse me.
You make it up there to the split in the path where Kroll fell. You can go right or you can go straight.
Erdan has a fates card, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Straight.
I got a 100. Very last card.
Nice.
Okay, roll a dexterity save to see if you make it up to the next fork in the road.
22.
Blue?
Yeah, I got a blue. Sorry, bro.
You're good. 22.
You make it the second portion of the journey and one last dexterity save. Go ahead with your card, Erdan.
I get to add a D8 after making a skill or attack roll.
Nice.
Awesome.
Keeping that.
There you go.
Broth.
13.
Ooh. You slip and stumble a little bit. You hear the rocks fall off the edge of this little path. You get a little nervous, but you make it across to Kroll.
Nice.
I'm going to sit down and ask Roll for a cigar. Be like, this sucks.
And then I'm going to fly back for Malurum. I believe I can actually carry Malurum, though, because I was carrying him around the island.
We were earlier.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So I know those
might
two are
wanna
kind of
offer him a
bulkier.
ride,
Yeah.
but it might be a disadvantage dex save for Malurum trying to
With one leg.
balance across this. Exactly.
Yeah. So I'm going to fly him across.
Good idea.
Because I know I can handle him, Broth and Froll way more, so I don't think I can handle them. Because Froll picks up
Only
everything.
fat.
No, you're just part shark. And then Froll carries everything, so he
You're
has a
just
lot of
husky.
equipment.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, you guys get through another section. You go through the opening between the rocks and come into a more wide open room and hear the sound of footsteps and rattling throughout somewhere in this room.
I immediately cast Eyes of the Grave.
What does that do?
You know the location of any undead within 60 feet of me.
Are skeletons undead?
Yes.
You sense at least 5 skeletons within 60 feet of you.
Oh my god.
Do I know how far away?
Yeah, I would think that that spell lets you know there's one right here in this area. If you want to roll a perception check, we'll see what you see in the room.
17 plus 4, 21.
You see the 2 rocks that are making the doorway behind you. On your left, you see 2 different wooden crates. See kind of a boulder making a slight half wall. To the right of you, there's an opening that goes into more of this open area. It's all made out of rock. Looks like could have been a commons area, maybe somewhere they hung out at, whoever used this temple.
Erdan is going to be like, there's undead here. I'm going to kind
You
of...
would notice, like, towards that opening, there is one skeleton in the room and one in the opening going to the other area. The other 3 are on the other side of that rock wall.
Kroll, as he says that about the skeletons, and you said that we heard a rattling.
Yeah.
Being a longtime pirate, would I know that to be chains?
No, you being a longtime pirate, probably having seen skeletons somewhere before, you would know that it's just their bones rattling as they're walking around.
Okay.
Erdan is going to get within 30 feet of all of them if possible. So, like, right in front of the first one. Does that encompass all of them? Because I'm going to cast Turn Undead. And if their challenge rating is less than 6, they're instantly destroyed if they fail a wisdom save of 15.
Does not get them all, but it gets 5 of them.
Nice.
Gets all the ones that you sensed. So let me... Said wisdom saves.
Yeah, 15.
That one's dead. That one passes. That one's not a D20. That one's dead. That one passes. Caught that dice on its way off the table. That one's dead. 2 of them rolled 15s, but they have -1 to their wisdom, so they failed on 14s.
Nice.
And one of them died because he rolled a 10. 2 of them lived. So 3 of the ones that you sensed are no longer there. They are now gone.
Perfect. I'm going to be like, guys, I killed most. Let's go.
He says that. Kroll's just like, okay. I'm just going to follow him.
You said I saw 2 boxes, but it's the opposite way,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, they're not far away from you. This room's like 20 feet wide and 15 feet deep.
I would probably... Honestly, I'd probably tell Froll about the boxes. I didn't sense any undead from that way, right?
Right.
Yeah, I'm like, Froll, there's some boxes.
Kroll's going to go check out the boxes. I feel like I'm pretty much just listening to everything that Erdan says right now, because we're looking for treasure and he bears the necklace.
Okay. Roll an investigation.
That is a 19 flat.
You don't see anything in these old dusty boxes. Just wooden crates that have been left behind. Maybe they use them to set things on.
Like, Erdan, are you trying to find the treasure or what?
I was hoping you'd find green onions.
God damn it, Erdan.
Always with the green onions.
Damn it, Erdan. They say, Erdan, there's not going to be any green onions down here. If they are, they're long since spoiled. These are ruins.
Erdan's just going to look around.
A few hundred years old.
That would mean they're dried. Maybe it tastes different when it's dry.
Well, Erdan, when green onions get old, they wilt. They don't dry.
What does wilt mean?
Have you ever seen a
Have you
dandelion?
ever slowly died?
Have you ever noticed my personality?
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, it's wilting.
Wilted.
Noted. Green onions. You need to eat them before they wilt.
Yeah.
Eat them before they're like Froll.
Yeah.
Eat them before they act like Kroll.
And then Erdan's going to walk into the next room. Knowing there's 2 left.
Would you
Okay.
have relayed that there's 2 left,
Yeah, I did.
or just that you killed most of them?
I said I killed most.
Okay.
And then I probably said there's 2 left.
Okay. Knowing that, then, as we're following Erdan through this door, I'm gonna have my bow out and ready in action to shoot if I see one.
Okay. Erdan still has his candle, so as you come through this entryway to this room about the same size as this, just had to go around that rock that was a partition. You see 2 in front of you, and 3 behind them, and 1 in another doorway across the room.
Jesus.
Oh.
As you fire your bow, go ahead and take your shot, then we'll roll initiative.
Yep.
I should have waited. Should have waited.
Am I still on Erdan?
My shot is an 11 plus 3 to hit.
That hits. Roll your damage.
Don't have time to whisper to the bow, so it's just going to be 1d8 plus 3, which is 6 plus 3 for 9.
And Malia, it's probably up to you if you stayed on or not.
Okay. On that, we will roll initiative.
Yep. I'm gonna
Go
get
in
off.
order of what I have on my screen.
Yeah. That is dirty.
Dirty. Dirty mother.
Not a good dirty.
Yeah, dirty. Yeah.
Roll.
Roll is a 7 and 3 for 10.
Groth.
19.
Damn.
What was it?
19.
Malurim.
I also got a 19.
Ooh.
Okay, what are your guys' dex scores? Modifiers?
Mine's a plus 4.
Plus 2.
Okay. Groth is going to go first then. Erdan.
11.
Okay.
I think I've gone last on like the past 3 battles that we've had in either campaign.
Nah.
I think I have.
Nah. You're fine.
It'll be fine.
Okay, the one that you shot at, Roll,
Yep.
will be Skeleton H. It is going
H.
to walk up to you with its short sword and take a swing. Does a 12 hit?
12 misses.
Okay, you hear an arrow fly by you and crash against the rock wall behind you and kind of break, and the stick clatters on the ground. As that happens, a skeleton next to it, one of the 3 you saw entering the room, back and to its right, is going to take a shot at Malurim with his short bow. Does a 18 hit?
Yes.
That will be 8 points of damage,
Son of
the piercing variety.
a fucker.
Skeletons with bows. I feel like I've seen this game.
Nah.
on that, the next skeleton is going to take a shot at Froll with his short bow.
Okay.
Does an 11 hit?
Nope. Misses.
All right. And on that, Droth, your turn.
Can I see, am I near one?
There's some about 10 feet in front of you.
I'm not blocked, am I?
No.
I think we're all just kind of standing right inside this doorway, like right on the other side of this doorway.
I'm gonna pull my. Ooh, I get it close. So they're 10 feet, and no one's blocking my way.
No, there's a pile of bones like 5 feet to your right where a skeleton probably just fell over from Erdan's magic. You see the one 10 feet in front of you, and there's one probably 5 feet to that skeleton to the left, which is your right. That one is standing and took a shot at Malurin.
Then I will take a shot at that one with my pistol.
All right, go ahead.
And I'm gonna, if you don't mind, I'm gonna use adept marksmanship.
Okay, what does that do?
You learn a trick shot that enchants firearms attack in some way. You gain 3 grit points. You regain it after a short rest. You can also regain one when you roll a 20 on a firearm attack, or you deal a killing blow to a a significant threat. DM's discretion. Your saving throw for the trick shot has a DC of 15.
Okay, so they can dodge it with the dex check or what?
I think that one allows me to do the Deadeye shot.
Or just does more damage?
So that's the thing I don't know. I gotta figure. All right. I ain't
So
gonna
it
do
usually says like on a failed save. Blah,
that.
blah,
No,
blah.
I see. So it allows me to use piercing shot.
That does more damage, but if you miss the roll, then you don't do the extra shot, right?
No, then the gun misfires.
Oh, that's
Okay.
right.
Mm-hmm. So,
Ooh, I forgot about
roll what you need to roll for it.
all right. So, first, I guess I need to roll a saving throw for a trick shot, which that would be the piercing one. So, let's hope to God I get above 15. 18.
All right,
So that was.
plenty good.
Yep. And then now I need to roll to actually hit him. 14 plus, what's the gun? 7 for 21.
Yeah, that skeleton falls down dead.
No, that was to hit him. That wasn't to do damage.
Oh, yeah, 21 hits.
Okay.
Not bad.
Oh. So when I hit him with the piercing shot, you make a firearm attack against a creature, you can expend the grit point, which I already did, and attempt to fire through multiple opponents. The initial attack gains a +1 to the firearm misfire score on a hit. The creature takes damage, and you can make an attack roll with disadvantage against every creature in a line directly behind the target within your first range.
You took a slight step, like half a foot to your right, then you would be able to line one up behind it that you could attempt to hit as well.
Okay, so I hit the first one, and I'm just gonna roll real quick to see if I hit the second one because it's at disadvantage. Which I'm not very hopeful. 14 to hit him.
Yes, that hits.
Okay,
Barely,
so
but it
that's.
hits.
Let me find that die. So that is 7 points of damage to both of them, pretty much. Because it's the same shot going through and hitting them.
Okay. Would you like to move, or you want to stay where you are? Or...
Action surge. Would you allow me to use that and blow that on an action to reload my gun for the next round?
Yeah, I think that
Okay.
would be fair.
Sweet.
Since
That's
it is
what
a
I'm
black
doing
powder pistol.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Moves down to reload and start reloading his pistol. Malurim, it's your turn.
All right. The one that attacked me, still there, correct?
Yes,
All right.
it is the one that Broth just shot.
Good, because I'm gonna try and take this one out. And remind me what the distance is that it is in front of me.
It's probably 6 feet in front of you. A few steps you can get up within slashing range, or you could back up a little and shoot at it.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm back up just a smidge and cast Ice Knife at it.
Okay.
Nat 20 plus 5.
Sure, for your pants.
That is a crit your pants.
It
What is that?
is. There we
That's kind of cool. So with a sharp stick, double damage, and the target must make a DC 12 dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the target loses an eye.
I don't have any eyes left.
Skeleton's about to take a arrow to the eyeball, and
Eye
you
socket.
do double damage. So max plus your roll twice.
Sweet.
I gotta find what roll it was. Okay, there it is. Okay. So,
And yeah, he rolls a 5 on his dex save. So
Nice.
definitely taking an arrow in the left eye.
would it just go like right through his skull?
Yeah, it's just stuck there. There's an arrow.
I love it.
I was once an
Oh, it's-
adventurer, then I took an arrow to the eye.
Guys, put an arrow in my eye. 7. All right. So the total that I rolled damage was 14. Max damage is 2d6. Wait, is that right? No, I don't know. Confused. I'm confused in my
12
head.
plus, you rolled a 7 then, or double. Is that how you got 14?
Mm-mm.
Either
That-
way,
that-
the one
that-
that you just shot with your crossbow is dead. So
He's out of there. No, I did Ice Knife.
yeah, it just takes a bolt.
Just
Oh, that's right. Not a.
it's a yeah.
But
Ice
then it
Knife.
explodes, right?
It was
Yep.
just double damage for the magic. I thought you shot a crossbow. That's my fault.
Good.
But the explosion
Your
does.
ice knife goes in its eye and then it blows up its head.
But I
The
think
shard
it
of
hits
ice
everything
fling at one
around.
creature within range. Make a brain. Yeah.
With
On a
what's
hit,
the
the
range
target-
on it?
On a hit, target takes 1d10 piercing damage. Hit or miss, shard then explodes.
And the shards do what?
Just explode.
It
Do
should
they hit
be.
anything?
Target creature. Do what?
I think it explodes and causes an area effect.
Target and each creature within 5 feet
Yeah.
must succeed a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage.
Roll damage for one, and I would guess that an 18 passes.
Yeah, probably. Wow.
The other rolled a 4.
Damage was 6. Yeah,
Okay.
the dex save is 13.
Yeah, so the first one passed, but the second one did not.
Move out of the way, dumb cat.
Anything else you'd like to do?
No, sir.
All right, on that it is. Skeleton, you just. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Forgot to do some damage. It is still another skeleton's turn. You see him coming out of the hallway. I guess we'd call it on the other side of the room. He's gonna move up to the right of the first skeleton you guys attacked, and he is going to take a swing at Groth with his short sword.
Oh,
Does a 14 hit, Groth? No, it does not. He misses. All right. You're going to see another skeleton come in the room and stop just short behind the skeleton you guys have been fighting. And then it is going to be Erdan's turn. There's now 7 skeletons that you can see in the room.
Are any of them within 40 feet of my Fluby?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to bonus action send them over to attack. 21 hit? That actually really rolled really good.
Yes, it does.
That is 3 damage, bludgeoning. And then action. I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast. And I'm actually going to target the same one that I just hit, or that my Fluby hit. And then I'm going to target the one that's closest to me as well, because there's 2 beams.
Okay.
The first
And
one
the one
misses.
you've been hitting and the one you just hit.
Yep.
So,
The first one misses with a 6.
yes, it
Probably.
does.
The second's a 22, though.
That hits.
I would say so.
That is 4 force damage.
All right. Anything else? You have movement still.
I will probably. Is there any surrounding me right now?
No.
Okay. I'm going to go
The
ahead
2
and.
closest to you probably just pushed back, or at least the one you hit with your Eldritch Blast would stagger it a little bit back.
Cool. How high is the
There's
ceiling?
one, probably that 10 to 12 foot area.
I'll probably just fly up to the ceiling, so I'm not in range of any of them. Oh, you know what I could have done? I could have made a 1d8 on that 6 that I rolled. But
You
it's all right.
could have. Next time.
Yep.
All right. As you fly up to the ceiling, it is now Pearl's turn.
Okay. So, Broll's still in the place that we started. I'm going to. The one that I first attacked is still up, yeah?
Yes.
I'm going to take a second attack at that one. This time, whispering back to my bow, swift death to you who have wronged me. And
Just remember, you can only use that once per short rest or something, whatever.
It just makes that type of enemy your chosen enemy, and you do extra damage, correct?
I think it's that specific enemy.
I think I can use it multiple times. It's just if the target doesn't die, like say they run off or they disappear, then they stay as my sworn enemy until it dies or dawns 7 days later.
Hmm.
It says you can only have one such enemy at a time. When your enemy dies, you can choose a new one after the next dawn. Okay, yeah, so
Yeah.
it is once a day. Shit. I feel like I would know that then.
Yeah. Let you not use it if you don't want to. It is just a skeleton.
Yeah, being a skeleton, I wouldn't. I don't know how. I think I've read that before, and we just haven't used the oath bow in quite a while. Okay, so that one is a 17 and 3 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And then, 8 and 3, 11 damage.
Yes, the skeleton falls down into a pile of bones.
Okay, and then let's see. I'm going to use cunning action to hide. Are there any? I would say like any piles of rubble. Any? I don't know. Natural
No, it's
objects.
just an empty room.
Just a large
tell
empty room.
Yeah.
So I really wouldn't be able to hide then. Let's use Master of Tactics then. Allows me to use help as a bonus action.
Okay. Who are you helping?
And
You
I'm
have
going
to
to
designate that, don't you?
Yeah, I'm going to kneel down in front of Malurem. And I'm going to let him either focus off of me or aim off of me if he's using a ranged weapon.
Okay.
And that would be it for my turn.
Broth, I am giving you a fate card.
Oh no.
Bum, bum, bum.
Alright, let's see what I get.
The next two skeletons just moved 30 feet closer. They're now 10 feet away from you guys. This one moves 30 feet and is going to take a swing at Malurim. Does a 16 hit.
Just barely, yes.
That is 3 points of damage. Piercing.
Alright. Okay.
I got a 90 for my fates card.
Cool.
He's going to move his 30 feet too. This one's going to move 15 feet and take a swing.
Before that swing, Erdan, you've also got a Fates card.
I'm gonna go with Broth's first. It's actually quite a paragraph.
Uh-oh. Can't see it.
It's good
Blue,
though.
nice.
It's blue.
Blue. Us blue.
All right, so DM.
Yes.
This is Broth's. A fortuitous circumstance. This may manifest itself in many ways, including but not limited to double the loot reward, finding a door or chest unlocked, coming across a broken trap, bumping into someone you are looking for, or any manner of lucky happenstance that happens during your adventure.
All right.
Damn.
That's
Double the loot reward, and we're down here to get treasure, boys.
that's good. I'll take a picture of this so you have it. DM.
Okay.
I'll send it to Chris
Erdan, you've got a Fates card, and then after that, I've got one.
too. Okay, cool.
Courtesy of
Okay,
Fancy
let's,
Bacon Beard and Jamma.
Get those rolled. This one that just moved is going to take a shot at Froll.
Yep.
Does an 8 hit?
No.
Okay.
Reshuffling for Erdan.
I picture being a decent archer myself. I can kind of pick where they're going to shoot, and I just dodge my head to either side.
That's fine. The first skeleton back at the top of the order, he is going to shoot his bow at Groth. Nat 1.
That triggers a crit your pants. For Erdan, he has another blue. You receive the maximum amount of healing possible from any one source.
Oh, damn.
So that's pretty good.
This is
That card
actually
was
kind of
drawn in the
beneficial
last
for
one, too.
being a bad card, but he gets to re-roll the attack against the closest creature to that target other than himself. So who's standing next to Froll?
I am up in the air.
I think that's either
Standing next
Malurin
to
or
me closest would be Malurim, because I'm actually helping him at the moment.
Malurin
true.
does an 8 miss.
Does it?
Pretty sure it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all right, that arrow misses as well.
Froll, roll.
Tries to shoot Broth. Oh, sorry, Broth, not Froll.
Yeah.
But yeah, he misses either way, so. The next skeleton is gonna take a step 5 feet forward and take a swing
It's a 32.
at
Cool.
Broth.
Sorry, I'm trying not to.
Now that there is 4 skeletons right in front of you, that you are surrounded.
Shit.
Your only way out is backwards. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
That is 3 damage.
And Froll, you have a negative D4 after making your next saving throw.
Damn.
Let's hope it's con, because I've got advantage on those. Right. No, I don't, because you broke concentration. So
No, I
that's
didn't.
gone.
The next one is going to shoot an arrow at
I have
your
not
hand.
broke concentration.
Okay.
That is a nat 20.
Oh.
Ow.
Against who? Broth?
You.
Against
You.
you.
Oh. Oh. Oh no, I don't like it.
I need you to make
Yes,
a
I don't like it.
Constitution saving throw. You have to beat at 14.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay.
You can do it.
Is this by chance a disease or poison?
No.
That would be a 10.
Oof.
Okay, now roll a d6 for me.
I don't like where this is going.
6.
You take 1d6 damage at the beginning of your turn for the next 6 rounds.
Oh shit.
As this arrow is now stuck in your gut and just kind of bouncing around, causing more and more damage.
Oh my.
Boinky.
Why does this feel like a Melkor moment?
So now let me do the damage
You're
from
not
this
wrong.
turn. Is 8 plus 5, so 13.
13. All right. That hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Broth, go ahead.
Skeletons are nasty.
Oh, shooting the skeleton right in front of me.
Okay.
And I'm going to expend a grit point and use Deadeye Shot so I can have advantage.
Go ahead.
Nope. 21 to hit.
That hits.
And that is 13 points of damage.
That one falls down dead.
Shit. Am I close enough to swing at another one?
Yes, you're within 5 feet of him. You kind of reached up and blasted one in the head, and now you. I don't know. You can switch a weapon as a bonus action, right? And then use your 2-weapon fighting. Is that what you're doing, or you have your sword out in your other hand?
Well, I was thinking about pulling my other sword out in my other hand.
I don't know if you can pull it out and hit the bonus action, or
Well, I do
does
have
it work
2
that way?
attacks for action. No, but I will pull my sword out just in case and put the.
Then next time you can, but this time just pulling your sword out is probably.
No, I'm taking that. I'm gonna take that action, pulling the sword out for the bonus and ending. Because I think that's how we're supposed to do it.
Malurim, you're up next.
Yes. Shit. All right. How many we got left?
You can still see several in here. There's 3 in front of you, and then what seems like another 3 behind them. You hear more walking in the doorway because Groth has now fired twice.
Just like it's like a Hydra. You kill one and 5 more can show up. All right. Let's see here. Trying to see one that would take out multiple. I'm gonna fire. Let's see. Are there any that are like if I fired my crossbow that would hit multiple, go through multiple?
Yeah, if you fired straight in front of you, you could probably hit 2.
Going
It
for
would
it.
go through the first one and possibly hit the second, but I'd need a.
18.
What was the number I was thinking of? Was 18 or higher for it to hit both. So
Nice.
I'd say go
Oh, wait,
ahead
hold
and
on,
roll
hold on,
some
hold on,
damage
hold on.
that.
That was hold on. I didn't add. It's actually 23 because I didn't add 5 that goes with it.
Right, yeah, it hits. So say roll damage, and the 2 right there will take it.
Oh, right.
I forgot to get the correct dice for that. All right, that would be 7. Guys, we got a twofer. Look at that.
All right.
I just imagine it goes right through them. They're stuck together now.
Skeleton's dead. That skeleton's dead. Gonna go to this. Did you want to move or anything? Sorry, I should have asked if there was
Oh, no. Nope. We're good.
you were done or not.
Yep.
Skeleton A is gonna walk up 5 feet.
Who's gonna try?
We're about to roll and find out. It is against Broth.
Why do I ever say anything?
Luck of the dice. Does a 9 hit?
Fuck no.
All right. Erdan, you're up.
Um. I guess I'm gonna target the one. So my zombie's gonna continue attacking that one unless it's dead.
I think that one did die. There's still 3 skeletons there, though. So
All right. So she's just gonna move to the
maybe or
next.
he.
Yeah, she's gonna just fly over to the next one or just attack whichever's closest to her within
Okay.
40 feet. Does a +3 unnatural 20 hit?
Yes.
It's 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then Erdan is going to cast Eldritch Blast and hit the other two that she's not hitting.
Okay.
First one, I'm going to go ahead and cash in that D8. Oh, nice. That's 14 plus 18 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
And that is... Let's go ahead and roll damage for that one. Oh, 3 points of damage for it. And a 12 to the other skeleton.
That misses.
Okay. Oh, can I use my inspiration?
Yes. Go ahead.
Oh, that's a lot better. 23.
Yes, that hits.
8 points of damage.
All right. Well, you guys are blasting away, fucking shit up. Anything else you want to do? Like a move or stay as air support?
I'm probably just gonna stay in the air and just go from there.
All right. Froll, your turn.
Yep. Let's see. So how many of these guys are
Erdan's
still standing?
Fluby hit one right in front of you, about 5 feet in front of you, and there's 2 to the left of it, or that he just fired Eldritch Blast at and missed one. There's 3 within 5 feet of you, and you see 4 behind that, and still 2 or 3 coming in the doorway on the other side of the room. They're just mindlessly walking towards you because they heard you and Skelly's attack.
Yeah. Would any of them be able to be considered surrounded?
No, but they would have advantage on you guys because they're 3 deep right in front of you.
Right. There's something special you would have to have with a ranged attack to actually pierce through an enemy.
I'd say it'd have to be a crossbow or like Groth did with his pistol for the second one to hit. The crossbow would probably most likely go through a skeleton, no problem.
I'm
so would a
assuming
bullet, but he has a deal to roll for it. So
I'm assuming with the oath bow, it would have to be like the spoken words to add damage to actually pierce through
and hit another one.
Yeah.
The bow and arrow doesn't really fire it as fast as a crossbow or as powerful.
Right. Let me try and use cunning action to hide. I know we said there wasn't any like natural objects to get behind, but I'll roll with
there is. Hide behind Erdan.
Erdan's in the sky, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. In back up into the wider passageway.
Let's say I can darken. If there's like a darker area, I could just hide in the shadows.
If you went around the corner behind you and to your right, it would block the light with just the wall being there.
Okay. Let's do that.
Okay.
So for my stealth, it's 12 plus 6 on hide.
I'd say, yeah, you managed to hide pretty well in the shadow.
And then with the oath bow, I'm going to make a sneak attack on whichever one looks fairly fucked up that's close to the guys. I think I've hit one of them twice. I don't
Okay.
know if that one's dropped. So that's going to be, let's see here. That is a 9 plus 3 to hit. 12.
Misses.
Fuck. All that work. Well. I think. Yep, that's all I got. I'm going to stay. That would bring me out of stealth, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Shooting afterward. That's fine. I've already used my bonus action, so just gonna hang out here. Actually, no. Let me use the rest of my movement to get back up in between Broth and Malurem,
Okay.
trying to prevent them having advantage, if
Yes, please.
possible. If possible.
This next skeleton is going to move up. Take a swing with its sword at Thrall. Does a 19 hit.
19 hits.
Ooh, that is 8 points of damage.
I'm gonna
sword.
use reaction to use uncanny dodge. When an attacker you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack's damage against you.
Okay. That'll be 4 points of damage then.
Okay. And Erdan, so you know my temporary HP is gone. I don't know if you would be able to tell that or not.
Nope. But that's I kind of figured after you got hit pretty fucking hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
You still do
And
have
next-
con save oh,
Yeah.
I did not roll my concentration check for the when you nat 20'd me.
Next one's going to take a shot at Broth for a nat 20. Is there any crit your chances?
There are plenty.
Yes.
You didn't roll. I rolled a 2, so your advantage is gone.
Gotcha. That's fine. I just wanted to know so I could cross it out or keep it.
Broth, drop whatever is in your right hand.
Oh,
Be my pistol.
Uh-oh.
Okay, you drop it and take 13 points of damage from an arrow shot.
Damn.
is it
Hits you in the
loaded?
shoulder and your hand just kind of goes numb for a second. You drop your gun.
Ow! That hurt.
This next one is going to take a swing at Thrall.
Yeah.
20.
He said, yeah.
A 10 hit.
No. Would I notice the different waves of these things coming in having different weapons?
They all have a short sword and a short bow,
Okay.
just
Okay.
depending on where they're standing in line of sight. But they seem to keep coming towards you, so there's more and more just in front of you. But it's
Sure.
getting to be where they're just going to start taking bow shots because they can't hit you with a sword because of how many are in front of them.
Sure.
So,
Okay.
Malurem
Mm-hmm.
does a 12 hit.
Negative.
Roll's like, Erdan, you're right. You should have saved that spell.
Broth, I'm sorry. Does a 12 hit?
Nope.
Let's see who he's swinging at. And this dice only wants to roll 2 different numbers. Roll does a 21 hit.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
That is 4 points of damage from a short sword slash.
Oh shit.
Okay. Noted.
Mm.
Erdan does a 17 hit.
Misses.
All right, an arrow flies by you and hits the wall behind you. Back up to the top. This one's gonna take a bow shot.
Real quick, big voice in the sky. I forgot to roll my d6 of damage, so I'm gonna do that right now.
Oh.
Or did you want to do
Okay.
the damage rolls for it?
Go ahead.
I take 1 point of damage. And I have 5
All right.
rounds left.
Malgarim does a 16 hit.
Just barely. Damn it.
Does 6 points of damage from an arrow shot.
Ouch.
Uh,
It's gonna leave a mark.
Malgarim, you are the lucky one again. Does a 21 hit.
Yeah.
It does 7 points of damage.
Bitch.
Broth, it is now your turn. There are now 4 skeletons in front of you, and the room has 6 more behind them shooting arrows at you guys.
We're not looking too good.
Shit. So good.
Do something.
And there's 2 in front of us.
There's 4 standing in front of you, swinging swords. 6
Fuck it,
behind them, shooting arrows.
I'm swinging.
Okay.
Swing for the trees.
I'm swinging that long sword. $23 for 1.
Yeah, that hits.
So 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I have 2 attacks, so I'm gonna swing again.
The same one?
Does a
The same one?
yeah.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit?
Yes, it does.
Oh yeah. And that's another 8 points of damage.
Okay, this one clatters down to the ground in a pile of bones as you slash through it. And there's now 3 in front of you.
Bonus action, I'm gonna use second wind to gain some hit points back.
Okay.
Is this sweet. And that'll be it.
All right. Malgarim, you were up.
A question. See if this will work. I had an idea. So, I have this control flames. Could I, in theory, since I've been shooting flaming shrimp out of my leg, do that and then control flames, expand the flames at
Make
the
it
skeletons?
do fire damage on the ones right in front of you or the ones where in the room?
As many as I can get.
How big of a fire can you make with control flames?
Let's see. 5 feet in one direction.
It'd probably engulf 1 in the flame. Would be like a 1d4 extra damage to an attack on that one because it's standing in fire.
Okay.
I don't know how normally that would work, but I think that's be pretty fair.
All right. We gonna try it. There's no like. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, we're just gonna try it. 13.
That just barely hits.
I'm gonna be like, hey guys, I'm gonna try something.
Go.
I love it.
Oh shit!
Skeleton just standing there holding its sword, still blank staring you in the middle of this fire, like nothing's happening, but add an extra d4 to your damage roll.
There's no.
Show you an extra D4.
There's no damage roll on that one. Well, we'll just do a different one. Let's do. Okay. Well, this one. 10. Damn.
At 10,
Yeah.
oh, the one you set on fire collapses, and it's now just a burning pile of bones.
Shit, guys.
Now there's only
That worked
2
better
in
than I
front of you guys. And before we go any further, I do believe it is a little bit past time.
It's 11:10.
It is.
It is.
Yeah,
We'll have
I
to
was gonna
pick up
let it
with
run a
this
few more minutes,
battle.
but it sounds like it's gonna be a lot more time than that to finish.
Yeah, there's still 9 skeletons left in this area.
Right.
Yeah, so we'll pick up there next week. Nathan.
Everybody, if you had an idea for a future attack, go ahead and jot that down so you don't forget.
Yeah,
before next
I
week.
definitely did because, yeah, that's a lot of skeletons. Malyorm will be out next week.
Yes, it will.
So just keep that in mind, DM. We can figure out what to
Okay.
do with that later. But thank you all for coming in and watching tonight. I appreciate the raids and the biddies and the follows. We love you guys. We love all of you. Check us out Wednesdays, 8:30 p.m. Eastern for Secrets of Eldruma. And then, as always, Sunday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern for Stormhaven. Check out our merchandise at laughoutlaw.com. We have shirts, we have sweatshirts, we have yoga pants, we have all kinds of stuff. So check those out. And I think that's the end of my announcements. So
I actually mentioned earlier in the chat, I saw that we had a few new viewers. It looks like those people are probably still in here. If you are hearing this, check out our podcast to catch up on any past episodes.
or our YouTube
I know
channel.
or YouTube as well, yes. I follow a few different D&D groups, and it's kind of daunting when you come in on, the 31st episode.
Yeah.
You don't really know what's going on. It's fun to listen to, but you can't follow. Look up those past episodes and check them out, because not to toot horns, but they're hilarious.
Yeah. All right.
They are a good listen. Got plenty of content to take up plenty of time in your day.
Faux show. Yeah, so check out Laugh Out Lore on YouTube or your favorite podcasting app. I think we're on all of them. Also, at any point in time, if you ever want to join our Discord, you can head over to twitch.tv/laughoutLore and do !Discord, and it'll send you the link even if we're not live. So you can do that anytime. It's an open invitation. Come in and say hey, and just let us know how you're doing. With that, boys, let's call it a night. As always, be kind to each other. Do something nice for someone tomorrow. Love each other, but most importantly, love yourselves. Have a good night, and fuck cancer.
Fuck cancer.